Hi, Kirby from Ransom. Today we're going to look at setting your grinder. There's three key elements to setting your grinder. One of them is how much coffee goes into the portafilter, and here, how much coffee comes out when you extract it. And the most important thing with these two elements is the time, which is why you need to have something so you can weigh the shots and also measure the time. Before we start, there's some things you've really got to look at. Number one is how much coffee is actually inside your grinder. So if you haven't got enough coffee in there, it's never going to be right. The next thing is how fresh your beans actually are. You need to know what your roast date is. If they're too old, they're stale. You won't get good coffee. And of course, I'm assuming your machine has been set up with the right pressure, the right temperature, and also programmed to extract 2-to-1 ratio. So we're putting 21 grams in, so we're going to get 42 grams out. So step one is then putting some coffee inside here. Doesn't look too bad. It's coming up at exactly 21 grams. So obviously make sure you go through the usual routine of drying out your portafilter. You pop the coffee in here, you do a shake around here, tamp it, place it in the machine and set the timer. Cool. That came out really badly and it came out in 10 seconds. That's way too coarse. And on top of that, there's virtually no crema. That's what they call a shit shot. So we get rid of that and we're going to make it a bit finer. So we've established that the grinder's way too coarse. So using the same method, we're going to make the grind a bit finer by adjusting the collar of the grinder. But when you're making it finer, always make sure the blades are in motion, otherwise you can seize your grinder up. And make it quite a bit finer because that was way out of whack. And with this, I'm just going to throw it away. So we'll try that again. Pretty good. Wipe out the old coffee, pop in the new, adjust all the grinds around there, and tamp, and away we go. That's coming out really badly still, so it's still way too coarse. Normally I'd say use small adjustments, but in this instance I'm going to say let's go harder. Maybe move it about 10 centimeters. So we'll go again, we'll hit the button. Remember, blades always must be spinning. Bring them all the way around to there, do it again. Alright, test the weight. See, now that's a bit under, so we've got to get up to 21 grams. 20.8, run with that. Always flush between shots. Alright, pop this one in now, adjustment, tamp. We'll put it in the machine again. It's coming through better. It still looks a tad too fast, and you can see the crema. Straight away you can see the difference is huge, 18 seconds. But straight away you can see crema is far superior. So we're going the right way, but because it was only 18 seconds, we need to basically make it finer again. But now our adjustment is going to be smaller. Alright, test the weight of that. Here we go now. 21.7, take a little bit off. Flush, get rid of the shot we don't want. Give it a nice wipe, tap tap. Set the timer. Come down like a bit of dripping honey. It'll slowly pick up its speed. Form one nice stream coming down. It should come out all crema. And we're aiming for 25 seconds. Alright, this one's going a little bit long. And here's the fun part. It looks good, but for my recipe, we need 25 seconds. That was 29 seconds. So we've actually overshot, which is fine. So now we know we've just got to make it a little bit coarser. Okay, so now the same thing. We'll pop it in here. We'll make it a tiny bit coarser. Purge, give it a nice wipe. Go for the same procedure. All right. And boom. And that's your espresso. Every roaster has their own recipe. If your roaster hasn't given you a recipe, I would recommend 42 grams of extracted coffee. That's this stuff coming out of your machine. 21 grams of coffee coming in from your grinder in 25 seconds. Now there is some leeway because you're dealing with a natural product and different tamps and a whole bunch of other elements. So 22 seconds is your minimum, 28 your maximum. Somewhere in that range you'll find your sweet spot. So Good luck and cheers.